My roommate's boyfriend announced I had to move out immediately. The landlord started laughing. My roommate's boyfriend Wesley had been planning this moment for months. Ever since he started staying over back in June, he'd been telling his boys about how he was finessing his way into a free apartment. He even started forwarding his mail here to establish what he called residency rights. The relationship wasn't even official before Wesley started making his move. He'd walk around my apartment, well, what he thought was going to be his apartment, measuring rooms and telling his cousin which wall would be perfect for his TV setup. Melanie's been carrying this dead weight for too long, he'd mutter while eating my groceries. Time for her to learn she doesn't need a roommate anymore. So there I was, standing in my own living room on a Thursday night. The whole place smelled like the cologne Wesley bathed in. Wesley showed up with his cousin Mitchell and 2 duffel bags, already acting like he owned the place. Both of them looking like they were ready to physically move me out if needed. "Melanie, I hope you found somewhere else to stay," Wesley said, dropping his bags by the door. "This is happening tonight. You've been taking advantage of my girl's kindness for long enough." I stayed quiet, scrolling through my phone. Let him have his moment. Melanie sat on the couch, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Wesley had been working on her for weeks, convincing her that I was holding her back, that they needed their privacy, that couples shouldn't have roommates. She'd started parroting his words recently. Maybe it's time for a change. Maybe we've outgrown this arrangement. Classic Wesley manipulation. The man didn't even have his own place. He'd been couch surfing before he latched onto Melanie. Wesley pulled out a crumpled piece of paper from his pocket. "I printed out this 30-day notice, but honestly, you should just go tonight. Make this easy on everyone." Mitchell nodded like this was all perfectly legal. "Smart move, Wesley. She's had a free ride long enough." I looked at the paper and almost laughed. He downloaded some random eviction template and just wrote my name on it in pen. Melanie finally spoke up, her voice barely a whisper. "Maybe we can give her the weekend at least." Wesley shot her a look that made her shut up immediately. "Nah, baby, we discussed this. She goes tonight." That's when I made the call. "Hey, Mr. Sanders," I said, putting him on speaker. "Could you come up to 2C? We have a situation here." Wesley's chest puffed out. "Good. Call the landlord. I'm taking over this lease anyway. Melanie and I are common law now." 5 minutes later, Mr. Sanders walked in with his master keys jingling. He was this 60-year-old Brooklyn native who'd owned the building for 30 years. He took one look at the scene, Wesley with his bags, Mitchell trying to look intimidating, Melanie shrinking into the couch, and me standing there calm as could be. "What's going on here?" Mr. Sanders asked, though his slight smirk told me he already knew. Wesley stepped forward with all the confidence of someone who'd watched too many law shows. "I'm moving in, and she's moving out. I've been living here for 3 months, which makes me a tenant. Melanie and I are together, so I'm taking over her half of the lease." Mr. Sanders looked at Wesley like he'd just said the earth was flat. Then he started laughing. Not a chuckle, but a full belly laugh that went on for a solid 30 seconds. Wesley's face started twitching. "What's so funny, old man?" Mr. Sanders wiped his eyes and pulled out his phone. "Let me show you something, son." He pulled up a document. "This is the lease for apartment 2C. See that single name? That's not Melanie. That's not you. That's her." He pointed at me. "There is no Melanie on this lease. She's been subletting from her, which technically I only allowed as a favor." Wesley turned to Melanie, his mouth hanging open. "You said you were on the lease." Melanie looked at the floor. "I thought I was." Mr. Sanders continued, clearly enjoying himself. "And you, young man, aren't even supposed to be here. The lease specifically states overnight guests maximum 3 nights per week. You've been violating that for months. I could have you trespassed right now." Mitchell started backing toward the door. Wesley was frozen. "But I've been getting mail here." "That doesn't mean anything." Mr. Sanders laughed. "My cat gets mail here too. Doesn't mean he owns the place." Wesley looked at me, then at Melanie, then back at Mr. Sanders. "This can't be legal." "Oh, it's completely legal. In fact, you have exactly 5 minutes to grab your bags and leave before I call the police. And Melanie, you might want to start looking for your own place. Your subletting agreement ends next month." Wesley grabbed his bags, Mitchell already halfway to the elevator. Melanie ran after them crying,